Hello and welcome back to Daily Drives. Today we're having a look at the Nissan Patrol. I know we did the Nissan Patrol 2 weeks ago and we did the newest one as well, the 2020, but this is the Super Safari, also known as Vitek. So a couple of weeks ago we tested the Y62 model, the brand new 2020 version of it, and today we're testing the Y61, which is still in production till today. In 2010 the Y62 was introduced, but this never stopped production. The Japanese are basically telling us, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So for 18,200 BD you can get this, an SUV that has outdated looks as well as outdated electronics and technology. Not starting off very well, but it gets better, a lot better. So at the front, you got this off-road style bumper, gives you a lot of clearance for off-roading, as well as a winch. This is one of the few cars that comes now that actually come with a winch. Let's move around a little bit. On the side, you have an awesome wide body, great color. You got the 4800 Vitek, we'll get to that, that's the engine, and as well the Super Safari sign. At the back, you have your spare tire, a hitch, and these 1/3, 2/3 opening doors for your space in the back. The main issue of the two-door being that there's not that much space here in the back. Literally just a couple of things. This is more like a daily driver, not a long-range cruiser. That would be more of the four-door, because you can actually take more things with you. What you do get at the back is your winch controls here. So you just connect that to the front, you pull your friends out because you won't be getting stuck anytime. Under the hood we have the classic 4.8 liter V6 producing 240 horsepower and 450 Newton meters of torque. That isn't a lot for the amount of horsepower you get per liter. But what's important is that this engine is extremely reliable. Actually, the whole car is very reliable. This is one of the components. That's why this thing is still being produced. So the interior is very basic, very rudimental, kind of no electronics as I mentioned before, and there's not that much really to say. One of the cool things is that you do get cruise control and you do get Bluetooth with the newer versions. You also get a backup camera as well. That's about as high-tech as it gets. I mean, the gearbox is a 5-speed. Your four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive shifter is a manual one as well. So you're not looking at that much tech in this. I mean, even the sunroof is manual. You need to do it like this. The upholstery as well, I kind of like it. It gives me these nostalgic vibes of cars in the 90s. And that's generally what you get with this. So you can't do anything but just smile when you drive this thing, when you experience it. And I never kind of understood these cars when I saw them in the street and why people buy them. Because 18,200 BD is a lot of money. But once you get in this thing and once you start driving it, it kind of changes everything around. So this being the two-door version of the Super Safari, it only has two doors, right? But there is space in the back for people to get in, and even adult-sized people like myself can do that. All you have to do is flip the passenger chair and get in. It isn't the most graceful of entries, but once you're in the back, it's kind of comfortable. You even have an armrest on the side. You got your cup holders here in the back. What else could you want more? All right, so now let's head out for a drive. The key, very simple. You have to lock the car yourself. You got two buttons, that's it. There's no walk up to the car, everything opens and everything is done for you. As well as, you know, enter it in like you normally would in a car not from this era, and you're off. So let's go for a drive and find out what this thing really is like to drive. So to put it in simple terms, this isn't as good as the 2020 Nissan Patrol on the road. However, this car wasn't meant to be on the road. This thing was meant to go off-road. Australians will tell you that this is one of the best cars, if not the best stock car to go off-roading or to go anywhere in the outback. Arabs will tell you that this is the ultimate off-road car, and this is what they take to go to their cities that are far away. Actually, they use this for falconing. So they send a pigeon out and get a falcon to follow it, and because falcons cost a lot of money, they need to catch the falcon again, because otherwise they lose on their investment. To catch a falcon or to follow one that goes absolutely anywhere because it's flying, you need a good car that can actually go anywhere on the road. And this is it. This is it. Look no further. If you want to go anywhere, this is what you need. Apologies for all the shakiness, but this is an opportunity I could not miss, and I had to try it for myself, and it is absolutely unbelievable. I've actually have a friend who's filming, who drives a Jeep on a normal basis, a Wrangler, and he's quite impressed. He's really impressed at what this car can do, and his is modified. You might have actually seen it on the channel as well. What a machine! As you can see, this is a very capable SUV. I absolutely love this thing. It can go anywhere, it can do anything. What's also very important, especially to people in this region, is it's very reliable. So you can go to desolate areas where you don't know where is the nearest petrol station. You don't know where is the nearest help. You don't have a cell phone, or even if you do, it doesn't work because you have no signal. This is a good car to have when you're in those situations. This is what it's for. I mean, it's rugged. Nothing will break down. There's no electronic thing that will glitch on you and turn off the engine and put you into limp mode. Even things like the doors, you know, like you have to really smack them to close them, because otherwise they just won't close at all. Things like when you put in the key, it beeps after you turn off the engine. There's all of this nostalgia for everyone who's in this age where they remember what cars were like 10 years ago, and it's pretty amazing to see how they have changed. All in all, this is a fantastic vehicle. It is quite pricey, so I understand why some people would go for something else, for example, maybe the Suzuki Jimny. But this is a legend, and we don't know how long Nissan is going to be producing these, and I can tell you that once they stop producing them, and if you have one of these, they're going to go up in value like nobody's business. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you later.